Are you serious? Are you serious? You need to get a cup of coffee. It looks like Hillary Clinton is on a sinking ship. And I think Obama set her out to sea in a sinking ship. What? Well, I mean, first of all, let's talk about it. It's about Benghazi, what happened on 9/11 of 2012. Benghazi talking points underwent 12 revisions. 12 revisions? And it was finally scrubbed of the word terror, any references to terror. When it became clear last fall that the CIA's now discredited Benghazi talking points were flawed, the White House said repeatedly the documents were put together almost entirely by the intelligence community. But the White House documents reviewed by Congress suggest a different story. ABC News has obtained 12. Bless me, somebody, in Jesus' name. And you better bless these people or pray for them at least. ABC News has obtained 12 different versions of the talking points that show they were extensively edited as they evolved from the drafts first written entirely by the CIA to the final version, which was distributed to Congress and the United States ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, before she appeared on 5 talk shows Sunday after the attack. Now, first of all, if you got to revise a version 12 times, then you don't have no business sending that woman out, Susan Rice, to 5 talk shows to sell your story. Because you don't even know what your story is. You've got so many cooks in the kitchen right now, the soup is spoiled. I'm serious. Anyway, the White House emails reviewed by ABC News suggest the edits were made with extensive input from the State Department. The edits included a request from the State Department that the references to Al-Qaeda, affiliated group Ansar al-Sharia, be deleted, as well as references to the CIA warnings about terrorist threats in Benghazi in the months preceding the attack. That would appear to directly contradict the White House press secretary Jay Carney said about the talking points in November. Those talking points, quote, originated from the intelligence community. They reflect the IC's best assessments of what they thought had happened, Carney told reporters at the White House press briefing on November 28, 2012. Quote, the White House and the State Department have made clear that the single adjustment that was made to those talking points by either of those 2 institutions were changing the word consulate to diplomatic facility because consulate was inaccurate. They're flat lying. They're saying that the only change that they made was one word. They took out the word consulate and put in diplomatic facility because it wasn't a consulate, it was a diplomatic facility. That was it. Everything else is exactly the way it was. It's directly from the State Department. The CIA has signed off. Nobody's touched it. Flat out lie. I think there's more than 12. There's not even 12 letters in consulate, is there? I mean, maybe they changed each letter each time because they couldn't spell consulate. You say, Begley, you're being over facetious. No, I'm not. Either they can't spell consulate or they're flat out lying to us. And we got 4 dead Americans, including the United Nations ambassador to Libya. We've got soldiers we're waiting to come in and rescue them. We got generals that were told to stand down. We got all types of emails begging for help. We've got the UN ambassador pleading for more security. What else do you want me to do? We got 4 dead Americans. And we have no answers. And matter of fact, we even got, if the truth was known, you might even have a different president today. Remember the last debate. Remember when Mitt Romney challenged the lies of the White House and Obama said, tell him. And remember when Candy Crowley went after him like a junkyard dog? The truth is, Mitt Romney was telling the truth. He didn't have all this, even this information. He knew they were lying. And they turned it on him and everybody spinned it. And folks, it might have been the difference. Who knows? It just might have been. I'm just saying, do you see the ramifications of what goes on when people don't tell the truth? This makes Watergate look like some kid pushed some other kid down on the playground in kindergarten. Seriously, Watergate was nothing. Somebody broke into the Democratic Party and got a few tapes, and all Richard Nixon did was cover it up. And that's not right. Folks, that was nothing. That makes that look like skipping Sunday school. I mean, we got 4 dead Americans. Is anybody listening? You know what, though? Guess what? On the day this is being released, during the Benghazi hearings, here's the arrogancy. We got Matt Lauer blowing some horn up on the 104th floor of the One World Trade Center, representing their shofar, capping and crowning the top of the One World Trade Center. The arrogancy, folks, the arrogancy is way out of control. It's way out of control. The reason they didn't want you to know the truth is because if they told you that this was an attack by Al-Qaeda and Al-Sharia, Muslim militants, then the question would have been, then why weren't you prepared? Didn't you know that these guys were planning an attack? And the answer would have been, yes, we knew that. The CIA warned us and warned us. But they didn't want to say that, so they just removed it from the talking points and blamed it on a video on YouTube. YouTube, we love YouTube. Don't blame our freedom of speech for your incompetency in Washington. This is why we need YouTube. We need YouTube because we need somebody to tell the truth to you and me. Well, let's just wait and see how much more ugly dirt. Let's just wait to see just how much, really how ugly this thing is. It's just beginning. But you know, Hillary Rodham Clinton, she's going to brush this off. Obama don't want to do with it, even though he directed it all. But that's another story. Hillary's she's trying to. Who's the fall guy? It's not going to be Hillary. She don't want to be her, although she's all over it. Who's it going to be? Who? Who's it going to be? Somebody call the parents of these 4 dead Americans and tell them that their government let them down and then lied to them after they did.